And thus begins the Razor Force. Gate. An interesting fellow. The power to open gates to other dimensions, timelines, scenarios. A lot of what we know about him, we don't know anything about him. Scott pulled him out of some kind of Area 51 where they were doing experiments on him. Gave him a place to stay and treated him like a normal person. And he's down for the fight and the cause pretty much ever since. Then we have Scott. We're getting into him. This is basically killing some time for him. Taking out some bad guys. Trying to shake down some leads on what happened to his parents. With the help of his two sidekicks, they're a team now. And they can take on more powerful foes. The foes that his parents left behind. With them out of the situation, the criminals kind of had a free reign for a little while until Razor Force was formed. So he shook down what was out there and locked them up and tried to get some answers. Still a mystery. Just one day they were there. They went to a press conference. And at some point, they just disappeared. So them going off planet does seem a little more likely. And he's trying to follow any kind of lead he can. Then we have Shin the Ninja. The last of his clan. The last of the ninja Shin. Shin was a trainee with a co-enforcer, and they were rival martial artists and became fast friends. And Scott had saved Shin's life on several occasions, causing Shin to have a life debt, and because of all the times his life was saved, he would throw down his life in a second for Scott, which Scott would never ask. So just a very loyal fighter. No real powers other than the supernatural, mystic healing, and maybe he can kind of sense the future a little, or a little bit of a spider sense, kind of, just a sense. And Scott is actually discovering some powers of his own, similar to his father and his mother, but they're very latent, and he just can't really use them to fight. So he's sticking with his guns and sticking with his training. That's Razor Force.